And hello, everyone. Welcome back to FPL in the Trenches, Frontline Prediction League in the Trenches. I'm your co-host, Scott. Joining me, as always, is BeerMe. How are you doing, BeerMe?
I'm doing all right, Scott. How about yourself?
Tired as hell. And that's the 4-year running joke or whatever. But I'm covering for a coworker, and then another coworker, it was off suddenly. And then other stuff that I normally do ramps up, and it's middle of the month, so I'm running ragged at work. I always say it's not bad, and I can handle it, like in limited chunks, which is what is happening. But woo, I sure as heck booked vacations for as soon as this is all done at the end of the month. So yeah, how about you? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm just catching up on Impact as we're going over this. We're doing trenches, so
Yeah, we got Impact this weekend. It's actually Saturday. Keep that in mind again. It's a Saturday Impact pay-per-view, which was the norm for the longest time. Then they moved it because WWE's. But it's Saturday, 8 p.m. We know their pre-show countdown to Slammiversary is they're normally only about a half hour, but Slammiversary I think is a full hour. Safe bet though is a 7 o'clock for that, so a 6 o'clock deadline. It's 6 or 6:30. Either way, 6 o'clock is the earliest it can be, so get your picks in by that point. The picks page is not up yet, but it is Dynamite Night right now. Not Dynamite Night, that's the podcast. It is Impact Night right now. Let's talk about the possibilities here. Let's talk about the FPL first, though. Frontline Prediction League on Twitter. It's Frontline League. Frontline Prediction League here on YouTube. Frontline_prediction_league over on Instagram. You can follow all that stuff. I think Red set up a Threads account as well. Red on Threads. That stuff's all set. Also, please check that stuff out. You can get into our Discord through all that and see the picks page here. Well, not. By the time you see this, it'll probably be up because it'll be after Impact tonight. But you can see the events page, the results, the promos, everything going on. You can even see our live event chat where we're talking about Death Before Dishonor next week because Mark Briscoe's been pulled from the match and there's literally no matches for Death Before Dishonor aside from Samoa Joe versus a tournament winner with a 1 week to. It's coming. But keep that in mind. If stuff gets pulled after a picks page goes up or things change, if the picks page is up, it's just erased from it and your picks jumble down. So, like, I know the Bully Ray, Macklin, now it's Diener versus PCO and Demore, but PCO's out, but probably not. Whatever it's officially announced as of when the picks page goes up is what we run with. So even if there's tapings or stuff, too bad. So if it says Demore and a mystery partner, that's what we run with. So just keep that in mind. If somebody gets pulled and it's a different match, before the deadline, 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, it's just pulled out and your stuff adjusts. So if you had a 7-pointer and this was your 5, well, now the 7's a 6, the 6 is a 5, the 4 stays, and right, everything shifts down. If it's after the deadline, it's just erased. Poof, gone. So keep that in mind. Please put your picks in. Even if you don't have a match booked, you will have a match. Everyone will. It is guaranteed for you. We have a big card to go through, BeerMe, and let's actually run that down because we've got matches for this. And it's the summer of heck because we got Death Before Dishonor next week. We've got Great American Bash the week after that. And then SummerSlam and everything crazy from there. So let's dive into this, BeerMe. Let's see. The first match we've got, we've talked about these as we announced them, but now it's time for picks. It is James Blake, one-on-one versus Memories, defending the European Championship. Do you think Blake goes for 6, or does Memories get that win?
6.
I think so too.
6.
I do. It's Impact. Impact's weird. Impact gonna impact, but I think Blake will retain this one. How about this? We have a European Grand Prix Championship #1 contenders match because it's being defended again at the Death Before Dishonor next week. House shows. It is Captain Krulek's Blackwill versus Kyre versus Nayara versus Static versus Mr. Glee. I like Krulek's in that. Static is a dark horse. Kyre, former Kier 1, could take it, but I'm leaning on Krulek's here. Who do you got?
I go Static.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not Mr. Glee, former Royal Rumble co-winner?
I do like me some Mr. Glee.
Yeah.
But no.
Okay.
I'm going to go Static.
Well, how about this? We got a steel cage hardcore match. James Costner versus Sheriff Dog. I said it before. I'll say it again. I don't bet against Costner in matches like this. It is Impact, which in my brain he's had trouble with, but I say that as in we've all had trouble with Impact. I think I coined Impact into Impact, but he's probably said it more than I have. So we know what's up with that. So it might not be good for him in that one. And Sheriff Dog's done pretty good on Impact, so that's a close one. But I'm sticking with Costner on that. And he'll be sure to dispute anything I said about how accurate any of that is, because it's trenches. It's trenches logic. I'm probably misremembering it. That's part of the fun. But who you got, Costner or Sheriff Dog?
I'm gonna pick Sheriff Dog.
Sheriff Dog? Okay. Well, how about this? Me, Scott, 1-on-1 with Josh Dionio. On Impact in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I want to win.
Just because it's in Canada, I'm going to pick you.
Odds are...
We'll see if JD can spoil it.
That he usually does. And that's not a bad thing. That's just he's that good. Nobody has my number as much as the GMSG does, but JD's probably second. You're pretty close, though. If this was Impact me versus you, it'd be you probably, but yeah. Moving through, we have Jason Blades versus Kazuchika Tanahashi. I'm picking Jace. I think we said that, but we like the newcomers. We want the newcomers to do well, but I am picking Jace on this. How about you?
Who is Jace facing?
Kazuchika Tanahashi. Okada for the face pick.
Yeah, I really want Okada to Okada getting a dub at Impact.
Over Pac, no less.
Yeah. Give me Okada. I'm going to pick Okada.
Okay. And then we had a hardcore match. Jonathan C.T. Martin versus Starzy, which is Butch versus Omos, by the way. That's a fun pick battle.
It's going to be great to see.
I'm picking C.T. on that. How about you?
I'm kind of want Stars to do it because it's Omos, but I'm going to pick CT to pull it out too, somehow, some way.
Okay.
He'll slide one out.
Every time. If you didn't say it, I was going to, so there you go. Mm-hmm. Now, we do have matches to announce. BeerMe, I have two. I have Mod Step 1-on-1 with J-Mac. These are people who have been towards the upper echelon of title shots. Sometimes getting them, not quite getting there, but they're up there. They're higher up in these listings. So that's a good match. Again, it's a house show, so house shows are a bit different. You don't need to put your picks in here, but we only have Impact and ROH as house shows, and ROH is so weird right now. Who knows? But I'm picking J-Mac. I keep leaning on J-Mac for these. I'm picking J-Mac for that. How about you?
I was going to do the same thing. I was going to pick J-Mac as well.
Okay. What have you got to announce?
All right. I have 3 matches.
Okay. I had another one, so we'll alternate.
All right. All right. For Slammiversary, we have Ash and Detrick Cyrus. They'll be teaming. They'll be taking on Symphony of Destruction, Mark Harper and JJ Rocky.
I can't bet against Symphony either. They're just damn good. That is Ash, the new FPL World Champion.
Mm-hmm.
And Detrick, former tag champ. Oh, that's a tough one. I'm betting on Symphony on that. They're going to upset it against the world champion, former tag champ. I think JJ. It's JJ. Come on. I think Symphony's going to take that. How about you?
I'm actually going to go with Ash and Detrick on this. I think it's just because Ash just won the world title, so I'm not going to pick against him. Right?
That's fair. I probably should too, but gut feeling. We'll see how it goes. It's Slammiversary tag matches. I have bad history with that, so you know. My other Slammiversary match. This means you get 2 in a row. Whatever. We'll break all the rules. I got Payne versus Chappers. I think Payne is my bet. How about you?
Yeah. I'm going to pick Payne as well.
Well, Chappers, they're actually very similar to Modstep and J-Mac in that sense, except Payne was Canadian champion. Yeah, I'm thinking Payne on that.
All right, yeah.
I like that we're up in the air on this. We haven't had that quite in a while, so it's interesting. Where we're not quite aligned. It's
Yeah.
What have you got to announce, though?
All right, I got a
'Cause you got two, right?
Jackson Myrtle. Yeah, Jackson Myrtle. I believe that's how you say his last name. We'll be taking on the Doctor, Theodore Dr. Seuss Geisel.
Ooh. I kind of want to go with Geisel on that to see that returning momentum continue on. But, I mean, Myrtle's new with that debut momentum. Not new, but you know what I mean.
That's why I kind of want to pick him, but I'm going to pick the Doctor.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
What else you got? You got one more, right, for that?
Yep. I got Alexander McKennedy.
The American champion, two-time.
American champion.
Yep.
Yep. He'll be taking on Redhead 12,
Hey.
your girl, in a non-title Elevation X hardcore match.
Oh, God. Oh, that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Elevation X is the one, like, it's Ultimate X, but it's like a platform instead, right? That they're on top of? That's an X?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw Mike Bailey talking about that. Oh, God. All right. Let's go Red. Beat the American champ. Keep on that run. Get that belt. I mean, it's a house show. It doesn't matter. But, you know, storyline.
That's true.
Let's go.
I'm actually going to pick McKennedy on this one.
That's fair. It's in I mean, historically, you could pick a draw, too. I mean, it's not a title match, so. That's not fair. I'm making fun, but yeah, we'll see.
All right.
And that's Impact. So yeah, that picks page will be up tonight, probably around the time you're seeing this. If not, it will be very shortly. You can go through our Discord down below to put your picks in. Remember, if you pick 1 for something, you can't use the number 1. Again, don't duplicate your picks. It will erase. Basically, I haven't mentioned this in a while, but say you put 1 on Aldis beating Shelley. And you put 1 on the Ultimate X number 1 contenders, and you think that Angels will win. Well, say Angels does win. Or he doesn't. Whatever happens, that's the 1-pointer that counts. Your other 1-pointer that happens later, it's 0. It's just, you don't get to have that. It's just gone. So keep that in mind. So if you do double up, at least make it be a small number. Don't have 2 8-pointers. We do try to skim through those when we see the picks and go out and say, hey, what did you intend? What should it be? Because sometimes it's clearly like you've got 2 5s and you're missing a 4. It's like, oh, okay, well, which one's supposed to be the 4? Like, stuff like that. So we know what's what.
Right.
We try to catch that, but it's not perfect. Please double check. Please keep in mind, we just want to make sure people get the points in and you don't lose because of that. So please, again, that deadline. We're going to say it again after all this stuff, but it is 6 o'clock Eastern on Saturday. So keep that in mind. Death Before Dishonor is next week, BeerMe. It is Friday, July 21st. It is 8 p.m., and I believe it's the same thing with a 7 o'clock and then a 6 o'clock. It might be a 7:30 for the buy-in, or 0 hour, but just run with 6 p.m. And again, it's a Friday, so if you work or stuff, put it in beforehand. And the picks page for that will be up after Dynamite, because normally when they build matches, they're actually doing it on ROH right now, but still, we're not waiting till Thursday night to put up picks for Friday. We want to make sure there's a little time in between, just like a SmackDown to Backlash Saturday. It'll be Dynamite, just in case. So, or it might even be tonight after this one, but we're probably going to wait because there's more shows, and there's a frickin' tournament, so yeah, there you go. But we do have matches on that. We do have the European Championship, as mentioned. The winner of the 2 matches this weekend, the champion of the European title and the number 1 contender of Ultimate X, will face off one-on-one here. So we could literally have like an 8-day reign or a 6-day reign or something, like a shortened reign. That's how I got a 5-day reign with the old Road Warrior title. There was a Friday show. Like, it's not a week, it's 5 days, which is one of my favorite things. But that is there. So we could see Blake dethroned and then challenge again here. He could go 6-7, or he might lose it and the new person wins, Memories, or Memories wins it and loses it, and we get another champion. We could have 2 new champions in 2 weeks of the European title. That's just how this happens sometimes. So there you go. I don't want to go for picks, Barry. We'll do that next time, but do you think Blake runs the table on the week? Or the month, I guess?
I think so.
I'm leaning that way, but I love this because Blake has been very dominant. Can he be consistent with that? Like, he won and lost the world title at WrestleMania during this and lost it a little after. So we'll see what happens. There is a Tornado Tag Team Hardcore match. Kings of the FBL, CT, and Escobar versus The System. We have a Fight Pit submission match. Costner versus Grayson. Reaction versus Symphony. And then some question marks. That's what we're here for. We're not going to dwell on the other stuff in our picks. That's for next week. We're going to announce matches. I have a singles match. It is Hiroshin Moses versus Pushino. I think that's how you say that. It looks like it's Pushino. Or Pushino. I'm leaning with Hero on that one. Again, the newcomers, I do want them to win, but unknown commodity, I usually go with the veterans, and that's Hero in this case. Who have you got, though?
Give me Pushino to get the upset on the contenders here.
And who have you got? As I realize I forgot to change over my graphic. There it is. Who have you got to announce for this one?
I have Perk Angle.
Hey.
Taking on Monkey Bomb.
Ooh. I kind of want to go with Monkey Bong on that, as I always do. But Perk Angle's a fun one, too.
That's great.
I don't know. I'm going to lean with Monkey Bong, though. How about you?
It's Monkey Bong, right? I'm going to go with Perk Angle.
Okay.
I'm going to be... I'm going to give Perk Angle. We'll go with that.
Sounds good. Next up, we scroll through. We have the Great American Bash. That is Sunday. It's a WWE show. It's NXT, but it's Sunday, July 30th. Again, 8 o'clock Eastern. Probably a 7:30 pre-show. They have half hours for NXTs, but it might be 7, 6. All these shows are probably half-hour ones. I say that. There was literally 0 hour for Ring of Honor, so it's an hour. But again, 6 o'clock Sunday. With the picks page going up after Tuesday, that's a long time for that one for that week. But we do have some matches. We've got the Continental Tag Team #1 contenders match, Black Cross Light versus Kings of the FPL, and a whole bunch of question marks. So let's announce on that, as I do remember to hit my graphic before I go in. Oops, that's SummerSlam. I don't have Great American Bash. I'll have to fix that. I do have it. I didn't make a thing for it. That's fine. Okay. BeerMe, I have to announce it is Shades and Smiles, CJ Hawk and Lexi Briggs, former tag team champions of the world, defending against FBU's Bastion and Broken Nerd. Not the current tag team champions of the world, or FPL Continental tag team champions, the other pair of FBU. So I think that's been a team like in the JRPL days, or maybe a random team early on in the FPL, but I don't recall. Do you recall that actually being a tandem?
Nerd and Bastion, no.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever happened, so.
I don't think so. I don't recognize it more so.
Yeah. It's pretty good. So NXT, though, anything can happen.
Yeah, you never know. Who have you got to announce, though?
Oh, I also have a tag match. I have Alexander McKennedy and Cam Popplestone, our two American and Canadian champs. We'll be taking on Halcyon and Hiroshin Moses.
I'm leaning with the Canadians. Kinda.
Right.
Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with McKennedy and Cam.
I say Canadians, the North Americans. How about that? Because it's the American champ. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with the champs. That's a safe bet, I think, for that one. Mm-hmm. It's a fun match, though, and obviously we will have more for that as we get closer to it. There's a lot suddenly. There's this Saturday, and there's next Friday, and there's the Sunday after. Results will be coming fast and furious. Please pray for GMSG doing his updates of the profiles. If anything is wrong on there, please let us know, because it is rapid fire for those once results come out. That is Red, CT, and I doing the writing, as well as some members of the FPL universe helping out with that. We always love that when we see those. Those are great. And yeah, I think we'll leave it there, BeerMe. In and out in about 20 minutes. We'll cut it there. I will scroll back to Slammiversary. This is on Saturday. There it is. July 15th. 8 p.m. Eastern. It's Shelley versus Aldis. Never thought I'd see that, but who knows? It is an 8 o'clock pay-per-view, so a 7 o'clock pre-show, so a 6 o'clock deadline. Please get your picks in for that. It is going to be a lot of fun. It's the last Impact till Bound for Glory. We don't do Multiverse United, so keep that in mind. And we will be running from there to see what's up. And, BeerMe, I think we'll leave it at that. Do you have anything else you want to say? No, normally I say that, and there's not a show on the weekend, but there's going to be a show every weekend. So do you have anything to say to the guys this weekend?
Good luck, everybody, and make sure to get your picks in. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Join us in live event on Saturday. I will not be there unless plans change. I'm normally out Saturday, so that's unfortunate for this one. It's in freaking Windsor, Ontario. It's awesome, but not this time unless plans change, like I said, and I'll be there for the live show. But I'll be watching it afterwards and very curious to see what goes on, and I'll be keeping tabs on the FPL in our live event chat. So go to our Discord down below here on Frontline Prediction League on YouTube. Get to our Discord, follow along in there, see the live event. You can hear the voice chat with people losing their minds. It's always fun, especially when gonna impact. Keep that in mind, and keep that in mind for your predictions. Don't put what should happen. Put what you think they'll do, and if you think they'll screw it up, put that. Like, that's your pick. If they think, they're gonna have Shelley beat Aldis, pick that. Like, that's what you're trying to do, right? Not what they should do, but what they will do. Impact gonna impact. So thanks again, everybody. It is Frontline League on Twitter, Frontline Prediction League on YouTube, Frontline Prediction League with underscores between the words on Instagram. Check all that stuff out. We'll see you this weekend. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.